It, you know, every time when I start up a stream, I always keep a tab open for the YouTube studio to see it pop up there. Because I don't know if it doesn't turn on if I'm not looking at it, right? Like the moment I see it flicker, I'm good to go, right? But I think I'm going to start placing some trust so I don't have to look at the window every time I start up the stream. You know the drill. Another day in the business. We got daily chores to do, and then hopping right back into somnium. We need 60, so we can do 40 per 3, right? So that's 120. That leaves 65 behind. Cool. We're running out of points. We're gonna have to be doing dailies again on this account. Feels very bad. Got like 3 more days of being lazy. Oh shit! The Abyss reset. We're not doing that today. Art is pretty spicy. And by spicy, I mean floor 12's pretty healthy. We're just getting in and out today. Your boy's a little tired. Low-key, I'd much rather be spending this evening playing Wuthering Waves so I can keep catching up, but in order to uphold our schedule and agreement of beating 12 games in a year, we have to stick to the schedule. And there's always Sundays and Tuesdays for degenning a second gacha game. They just staggered beat her ass down. Crazy. She couldn't even move. Oh. Actually, I should not have condensed that resin. I need to farm the overworld boss for Eon-san on this account. I was so tired today. I took a big old nap during my lunch break. And normally what I do on my lunch break is there's a park nearby my place of employment that I'll drive to. And when it's nice, I'll go out for a little walk, kind of hang out in the car, get away from, people. But today, it was so exhausted, I just passed out in my car for the hour. Thankfully, I set an alarm before I put my chair back, or else I would have been sleeping in the park till 6 p.m. Let me see something. We only need 18 more. The flowers I planted should have grown by now, right? Yeah. I don't think I planted 18, but it'll make the next picking very easy to get the last bits. I'm gonna collect eons on rocks too. It's a child. I'm just gonna replace the first thing here as my flex thing. Do this. Then Guang only finds rocks for leeway, right? She's not like universal rock finder. Where is she? No, she's on this account somewhere. This is something. Hey, bitch. Used in forging. Oh. Lame. Oh, but Mualani counts for rocks, right? Where is your passive? Just show it to me. Yeah, okay, so we need Mualani. And then don't put Mizuki there, just be an all-girl squad, you know? I forgot that Varesa runs slightly faster than, like, most characters her size. I don't know if that's placebo, but it feels like she moves faster. Wow. I'm good on that. Mimi comes to explore, she can have fun with all that stuff. Oh, don't push me. Those rocks are assholes. They'll turn right into you. Please, you guys don't want to fight me. Leave me alone. Please don't kill me. You survived them. We need to do this in fucking Wuthering Waves. There's too many. Uh-oh. Bitch. There's too many good games. Hey, Besto. How are you? How do I get to this spot? I gotta unlock that node, I guess. Let's do that then. Oh. Oops. Broke the charge. Oh no, don't worry. It could definitely be a pilot error too, so I'm glad it wasn't. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she took fall damage. Oh. Rest in peace. Did you catch up on the VOD yesterday, Pesto? I don't think we played that long yesterday either. So it should have been a nice small VOD. Oh. Oh my god, the electrocute? Are you kidding me? Alright, Varesa. I don't think you're ready to play with the big boys just yet. What happened in yesterday was just it was like doing investigative stuff. We got to meet we met a lot of people actually. I think we met like 5 or 6 new people. They may or may not be important. I assume because they're brand new, they're probably going to be important sometime down the line. At the very least, they'll be a part of the death route, right? When they start dying. Where is bitch? I gotta go there now? I'll go from here. Oh, it's in here, right? It'd do a sync too. One of the new characters that we meet. Yeah. Get them all in here. Near the rock locations. I think we're good. Double check. Little brown child. Cool. Hey, baby. Alright. So we got all our rocks for the day. We collected like 50 rocks, so we'll definitely have enough by the time we're ready to level up Yansan. Now we can just park this account. It's done for the day. Venti. I don't think too much will be spoiled if you miss that day, Pestle. You'll just kind of be a little confused about who's who. But you didn't meet the character that we synced into because we meet them the same day. But most things are like, oh, that's Mizuki's friend. That's new person. That's new person. Yeah, it's a scientist. Oh yeah, we learn. Well, when I boot up the game, I'll do a quick like synopsis, just to like get you up to speed. But there is a new idol song that they played for us yesterday that Mizuki's new friend does. It's a cute song. I think I like Iris's song better. But I think it's more of stuff like that probably just has to grow on me a little bit to see what's the better song. I do think Mizuki's friend, the new friend, I forget her name, Kazune, she's cute. I am not looking forward to when they kill her. Wait, this is my account, right? We have to do stuff instead of run around. I don't know how people talk and play at the same time. I feel like my brain cannot fire simultaneously like that. I mean, with practice, of course, right? But off rip, I feel like my brain fighting for attention. It's like, I need to go to this domain, but if I want to talk about something, I'm not doing anything. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum. You know, I've played a bit of Chaska last like week and a half or so. Let's play something a little different for these domains, shall we? Let your brain run feral. Yeah, I could see like in somewhat you just kind of like go with the flow and try and figure out how to sort of maintain your avatar state, right? Avatar state being like talking and playing at the same time. I mean, it's easy when it's like mindless stuff. Like, I practiced my rotations like 50 billion times. I don't really need to think about it when I'm doing them. But like making the decision to do something is hard when you're firing off sentences at the same time, you know, because it's not like it's not in the back of your brain, right? Like it's not something you're automating. I only have one voice. Maybe I'm broken. I got allergies, so like maybe half a voice, you know. Right now, I'm sporting my sultry voice, the one that I wake up with before I have a cup of coffee. Come on, get over here, little one. It's also a lot easier to talk in Somnium, right? Because it's very slow paced. Ooh. 3 subs. Not bad. Oh, damn. 400k auto. You know, I was educating myself today more on like the HSR shit that's been going around since like the lead up, I guess, to Castorice's release and whatnot. They kind of moving like they're a gotcha game that you get an ad for on like Twitter. It's crazy. It's like, oh my god, buy one pull for $1. It's a 700% value. That's some scary shit, man. You should be running the opposite way. feel for you guys, people that are playing that game. That shit sucks. That sucks more than 14. It's just like scummy, you know? Like they are quite blatantly just trying to milk you guys, you know? I think Caster scales with HP like entirely, but she's remembrance and there's like 2 light cones. So you have to go off roll to even have a budget one. That's some fucked up shit, man. Yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of people are running the Bailu light cone. It's just a stat stick of a fucking HP. It's, I don't know. That I feel like of the 3 Hoyo games, that is the most blatantly abusive one. Is quite literally keep up with pulling our new characters or die, you know. Like no matter how good the designs of those characters are, like if you're not allowed to participate in MOC 12, if you haven't pulled on like the last 2 character banners, fuck that. That is so ass. And then your characters don't even have a lifespan of a year anymore, right? Because like Acheron, especially if you don't have Foxboy, like she sucks. I mean, Fei Zhao and Rappa, like they're cool for now because they're the current thing. But once you're dealing with, I don't even know what the fuck the Amphorius characters' names are. What is it, like Mighty and Aglaya? And Cyrene? Cyrene's not out yet. Cyrene's supposed to be Alicia, I think. And then Castorus, who does a shit ton of damage, is just like, I don't know. I get frustrated thinking about it. We did everything, right? We did... Yep. Get on for this. Oh, this got like 40 seconds left, so I'm gonna let the song play out before I swap over. I don't do my chat on this screen. I think I'm gonna migrate my gameplay tab into my desktop tab so that I can have the Steam alerts going off when like achievements are met. Because I always find that to be a cool little flavor playing games. Just hearing the little poo poo.
Okay then, let's begin.
The experiment worked! Happy.
So this is the guy that we synced
After all, we are
into.
living in nothing but a simulation.
I feel calm when I'm around nature.
Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor!
Oh, let's do our little giggle pet first. Does Santa really exist? You become Santa. Down the chimney, it's gonna damage my hairy. Alright. 99 big guy. Okay. So here's a quick pesto rundown. We need the files. Okay, so just for context, right? We are in the past. We're playing as Ryuki. And we are one day past the game show fiasco where the body was cut in half. So we went to Abyss. We spoke with Boss and Date. We're on the investigation. We're doing investigative work. We go out and talk to people, right? So we meet Kizuna, which is the friend of Mizuki, who is the same age and in the same grade as Iris. It's pretty much like new person. She's cool. She likes dancing, which is where she sang, and she also works part-time at the what do you call it, at Sunfish Pocket at the Maid Cafe. Let's see, who else did we meet? Komeji. We know who this is because they were part of the show host. He has a son named Shoma, who is in Mizuki's grade, and he was somebody who figured out the secret behind the Bats 490 video, where it was like a secret message in order to like travel in between worlds or whatever. And Mizuki let us know that he had that he figured it out. So when we go and speak to him, he tells us to go to the genetics lab, and the genetics lab is where we meet Chikara, and Chikara is that doctor that was doing the little DNA dance. Who's Jin? Oh, Jin's the guy that died. Who's Lien? Okay, Lien is some rando that was at Ota's diner, the Matsushita diner. That's where we met up with Mizuki and Kizuna, and he was just sitting there eating. And he heard Kizuna dance and sing, and he fell in love with her, and he proposed to her, and she said no. Amame is she's the mermaid. She's also a part of Iris' class. Jen is the big scary guy that looks like this. He owns a store. He sometimes gets help from Kizuna and Iris and Amame to help out at his shop. So Kiko is the purple hair lady. She is the president of Nyax. And I don't know if you remember from Iris's route in the first game, but Nyax Lost was that scary organization that was trying to capture her. Well, it's a real organization apparently, and we eventually meet up with her. And the way that we learn that it's real is kind of dope. You definitely have to go to the sync to like yesterday's VOD where you like hear me gasp like, ooh, it's nice. It's pretty cool. Big fan of how they sort of let that on. Oh, damn, she's 53. She looked great for 53. He looked like a Pokemon villain from like Sun and Moon or something. Let's see. Who's Mamoru? Oh yeah, that's the bodyguard. And then Shinpei is the guy who quit the Yakuza. All right, I think you're more or less up to speed. It's a quick overview just so that you kind of know who they are. The VOD yesterday would just kind of like let you hear them talk and like go through their introductions. I know you'll catch up with it later. So what we're doing now is we are on our way to, I don't know, what are we on our way to do? Why are we going here? Is Shinpei here? We're supposed to encounter Shinpei and ask him questions.
Here he is.
Ah, shit.
Damn!
Why?
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
Are you kidding me?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail!
So then why'd you pull your gun out?
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror.
Oh, cool.
I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
Want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you $5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
so me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Prepare. Come to Class 3A at Seba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
We have some background information about Terror, but it's kind of complicated to explain. Oh.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics. Chikara Horidori.
Oh, he's gone.
No way. It can't be. Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then. It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set. I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
I know. That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it. But I just had to do it.
I think Tama's just playing around.
I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
The reason the corpse is on the blackboard is because it doesn't have internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure than the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work. Oh, interesting. So the body is just like a suction cup to the blackboard. So it's hollow. That's cool and gross.
Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
So it's not like he phased there. It looks somebody almost just like placed him there.
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Looks like there aren't any other clues here. Well, satisfied?
Oh yeah, when we were meeting with the Nyack's purple lady, Tokiko, she asked us, like the player, a question. They similar to how they did that in the intro, like if they asked us if we knew about the new Cyclops killings. So it seems like the game has like divergent points that are reliant on us sort of being honest, like with our gameplay. So like if we answer something like lying, like if they ask us a question that we wouldn't know unless we've already experienced it in a route, then we could get in trouble for it, kind of thing, you know, or we could spoil ourselves. But I'm sure the game has things set in place so that it checks to make sure that you aren't lying to just skip ahead. But I do kind of like that the game like speaks to you, the person, but So far, it seems very outwardly. Like they're very upfront about it. I wish they would kind of be maybe like a little bit more sly about it.
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. You remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking. I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chimpei. That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this Terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death. And she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible. In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
What a degenerate.
As you know, this is the president's office at the NICE Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away.
You designed it.
Yes, the flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
This office is fucking crazy. It's sick.
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of NICE. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bit.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and NICE are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps NICE and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that NICE and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades. We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what NICE believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation. a false world, but they wish to remain imprisoned within it. Forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
What ooh parts do you like? I don't know what ooh parts are, but I'm gonna go with the sewn ball. Evolved into Hitomi-e. Huh? I became an adulty. Thanks for talking to me so muchy. Eyeball-y strategy guide has been added to the manual. Huh. Adult will not grow any further. I imagine if we go different routes based on different like parameter builds, we'll get different characters.
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. No, I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of Nyes have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon. What was written on the sign? Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Nyes in it? By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However,
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Even as far back as the days of...
But we haven't really done too much. We did like one scene.
Illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
She's so collected, even though she's been getting accused or trying to implicate her in this the whole time. She got that old people swagger.
Say this world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation.
And she got her
exists somewhere,
Lululemon pants
right?
on.
But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Yes, you are right. However, there is no need to calculate every phenomenon, only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory. It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double-slit experiment. Quantum matter appears as particles when observed, and as waves when not observed. For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light. The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite.
Let me explain the double-slit experiment. We shoot a ray of light towards a board with two slits with a screen behind it. This causes the rays to be distorted to look like stripes. This is because the light has the property of a wave. Then what would happen if we shot light molecules one at a time? The light molecules will show up as a dot on the screen. By continuously doing this, the stripes reappear. Why? The light molecules are only being shot one by one, so the board shouldn't have an effect. The next part of this experiment was done using a detection device to see which slit the molecule went through. This caused the stripes to disappear and only two lines appeared on the screen. Isn't that interesting? When it's not being observed, they appear as waves, but as soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines. This is the gist of the detection problem in molecular theory. Okay, this is some pretty dense stuff. I hope you remember your scientific history.
I see. Then let us leave it at that. In any case, there is no denying that the simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality, because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation, or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
He's creepy hot.
Has this woman lost it? Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with Wingsync.
The symbol of Nyes, the non-Yupal X, they represent the truth of the world you live in. That is yet another meaning inside the non-Yupal X. I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through Wing Sync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. Using a regular sync.
I like how she was just compliant. She's like, yeah, sure. I'll come along. I'll let you drug me.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
Yes.
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal? Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
Damn. We're hopping into things pretty quickly so far.
I wonder if this is the nice president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for NICE.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. Not that I know why.
A.
Angry.
I.
Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
What is this icebreaker ass activity?
Somnium scan, activate!
There into Tokiko's abyss. Alright, Tokiko is like easily becoming my favorite character so far. But we don't know much about her. She's just a suspicious purple-haired lady. It seems like Tokiko was threatening someone. By peeking into her mind's abyss, she might discover something.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
A book of nice teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join Nyes to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
All of blank into blank, and the blank are blank to blank.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her somnium, it must hold some significance.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
Again? Why did again flash there?
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this somnium has to do with what we found in the Nyes book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Do you see anything?
Not the bobbing body in the
Not
water?
really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in.
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah. Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And Red, what if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during sinks?
Oh shit, water controls. Damn, they were really cooking.
That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers. Whoa, skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something.
What is this thing?
Huh. They're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, If we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again. It's a skull. It's normal sized.
It's an adult skull. What is it doing here?
All of blank into her writing and blank are strongly tied to these teachings.
It's a big skull. Bigger than an adult skull.
What is Tokiko planning on doing, gathering all this?
Well, we are in a dream. This could have come from a movie she saw or something.
I hope so.
All her ideas are poured into her writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings.
It's a skull. A little on the small side.
What can this mean?
And the rules of this dream are strongly tied to those teachings.
Where the black light gathers, sadness is born. Maybe the black is referring to the shadow man from earlier?
You might be onto something there. That's the only thing I can think of that's relevant to black. Where the light gathers, then, must mean where the shadow man interacts with something?
Maybe, but the shadow man isn't lit up or anything.
Are they intersecting with anything? Oh, maybe where they're looking.
I see. Let's figure out what the shadow man was looking at.
What's your favorite gardening style? When I see those, I want to mix it all up. Okay.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Whoa. Staring at the skull.
This one is bigger and misshapen.
It's again.
Again?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Was that Shoma?
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second. Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Why
This
Shoma?
is trippy.
Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide.
Welcome to the present, baby.
Okay, here we go.
This is a spooky thing. But I mean, it makes sense, right? We're in the sync of a cult leader. Oh, this one's completely underwater. But there's a book.
It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time. It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
Flowing current.
How should I check? High five?
When in Rome. How about making the same hand sign?
Huh? The light is gone. Maybe we did something wrong?
Anyway, let's check the others. No reaction.
Maybe we're doing it to the wrong thing.
Tama, hit the others with it!
I'm sorry. What did you say, Ingrate?
Sorry. Could you please try it on the others, please? Nope. Nothing is happening.
Maybe we do the hand signs.
Maybe. Do you trust my intuition?
Okay.
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko...
4 minutes remaining.
Oh, I see the eyeball. Come on. This controls like shit. Gotta get past this flow here. I wasn't even near it.
Is this?
We got it. I can check the one above the door.
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
Where the water and ideas flow, love is born. What does where the water and ideas flow mean?
This room is submerged, so maybe the water has a current to it. Kind of like those lazy rivers at water parks.
I've never been to one.
Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, I figure the water must be going somewhere.
So if we go with the flow, love will be born?
Well, it's the only hint we have.
We've already hit this one up. So we gotta hit this one up? No, I feel like we hit this one up before.
If we don't know,
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
nothing has happened.
Maybe this.
We've done the one here. Have we done the one all the way by the wall here? No.
Too bright.
It's settled. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't be talking to herself.
Okay, so we've talked to all the hands on this side of the room. And the one by the mirror. I don't recall. Did we talk to this one?
No
Maybe we're...
Tama!
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
The one by the window again? Yeah, because I feel like we've spoken to all the other ones, right? And this one like sparked up and then didn't spark up anymore.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait. She must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
He's talking to
Shoma?
Shoma. Oh, big Shoma.
What's going on?
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that. It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it.
I don't think so, because Blockhead guy said that his wife and daughter were overseas in Italy, right? Or am I confusing that with another person? Because isn't Shoma Blockhead's son? He said that he has a daughter too. She's 32.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be
I
careful.
don't know if that information is like super important, but he did say it.
It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully this is the last.
Perception ass perception.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Nice. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is... a big eyeball. What is going on inside her head that would make this appear?
Like I said, that old woman is crazy. So what's it gonna be?
Ouch! Well, thanks. That was pointless.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Can you do it again?
I said it's pointless. Focus, Ryuki.
An eyeball.
And spin. I set the eyes to face each other.
The red book.
This book is closed.
I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and right pages.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
It might be related to when the eyes are met, death is born.
A closed. I'm gonna turn it around. Nothing is happening.
Turn it around again.
Turning it around. Part 2.
And back to how it was.
Huh? What are we even doing right now?
So who am I thinking of who said that they have a daughter that's 32?
An eyeball.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
It's a red book of nice teaching.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes. How about this?
It's just a cover.
Nope.
Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion and her mind resides completely within Nirvana.
A red book. When the eyes are met, death is born. The eyes must be referring to those eyeballs.
Maybe we need to point them at each other.
And there was that red book, right? It looked important.
According to what we've learned so far, everything in the room has something to do with the words in the books. So the hint here has something to do with eyes.
If we get the eyes to meet, death will be created.
I wonder what'll happen. Let's check the book and eyeballs.
30 seconds left.
Time, big dog. I think we gotta get. God damn it!
With me?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to check it twice.
The red book.
If we
So you.
yeah.
So
It's over. Goodbye.
it's almost time.
Huh? Tokiko.
It's cause
So she does have a relationship with
spaces to interact
Maybe
with
what
these
we heard
things, but
earlier
like
was for
space is a
Shona too.
common button to
Love
like
is born.
rise or sink when you're swimming.
Let's
So I
think about it
accidentally
later.
pressed it while
Look at
passing
that.
by the book. What do you do to maintain peace? Also, this like song, just having that like high pitched whining in the background is cool for the creepy part, but it's also very annoying.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Do not press space. I want shift.
The red book. This book is open. There are two. Ryuki, if you're stuck,
The book remains closed. Why?
reverse. A regular book cover.
I thought turning it around wouldn't do anything.
Then don't.
I over here.
A big
Flip eyeball. Okay, then we do that to the other one.
an eyeball.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
Then that book's open. So you would think maybe the one on the other side of the room should be open. Or do they want me to open up this book while I'm here? The thing is, I opened this book before and it didn't stay open.
A close.
Yeah.
A closed.
Shift to go up.
A closed book. Open. There are two eyes. Ryuki.
Oh, doesn't do anything. There's book D, the book in the middle, the book all the way across.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they want me to... I haven't interacted with this book.
It's a red book of nice teaching.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes.
I could close it.
Got it.
This should do it.
Timies with negative effects. Negative timies spend time and are forced to be used. If you get one, so be careful. Oh yeah, we're cooked. Okay, so they want me to shut the books that are open. Pretty much.
Ryuki, you're out of time.
It's okay. We're gonna go BTS after this.
A red book.
Because obviously this one is a lot more about making sure you try all the options and failing so that you can rerun it the second time. Because we had to rerun the second sync as well. Because the hints were very like,
did we make the eyes
try first and then learn your lesson. They weren't very straightforward.
A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
It's almost time, Ryu.
Yeah, this game is a bit creepier than the first one. I mean, when you think about it, right? The first one was really about just some sociopath who could not feel like empathy, right? So he was just getting off on killing people and got access to the superpower of swapping bodies. This one seems a little bit more I don't know, with a intellectual behind all this. I don't remember any of the options we chose along the way here. It's funny too, because this one where we're sort of like thinking out more, we have a more a less Aiba-esque AI, you know? She's about that action in a different way.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Wasn't that one? It's the one behind the wall here, right? This one? Oh, not that one first. We need the one on the wall? Then we get the one in the back. Then we get the one by the window.
Four minutes remaining. You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
A red bill. A new book.
Wintama, let's check that out too.
Extra credit? You saw a second eyeball? Oh, you're right. Yeah, good eye.
This.
Why am I hiding more than one extra credit? That's fucked up.
It's a new book of Nai's teaching. This time, it's closed.
Or times 9?
Huh? A mirror? What was that?
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
I have to assume our next action is our last, because nothing is going to survive a 9x multiplier. Unless it's like a 1 second thing.
So you want me to dive in again?
Tama, go!
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything here.
Hmm? That's...
I could have sworn I saw an eyeball. Like behind me in that cutscene. Yeah. I can't interact with it.
At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
This is my last action.
That's...
Manipul X. There's something there.
Let's go.
Well, I did say 27 seconds. Maybe it was 3 seconds
You have
multiplied by
less than
9.
a minute left.
It
Hurry.
was. Oh, but now I think I could reach the eyeball. You think it's worth? Now that I'm level with it. Wait, am I level with it? No, it's still above me. Oh wait, I can just shift. I'm stupid.
Hmm? That
30 seconds left.
This is like a fucking nail biter. Am I gonna get to the book in time? Oh no, I think we trolled. It's
Ryuki,
so
you're
far
out of time.
away. What the fuck? Was that greed?
It's almost time, Ryuki.
Huh? Tokiko.
What the hell?
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that.
I think we're good now though, because from like a video game perspective, right? Now that we have it, it's not there anymore.
4 minutes
So
remaining.
we don't have to go towards it. I guess this is why they also asked for a difficulty setting in the beginning. I mean, I don't really mind so much outside of like the white noise whining that comes in and out. And how like annoying it is to control the swimming. What type of person makes a good teacher? Okay. Now we gotta do the stupid eye shit again. Ugh. Moving around in this water is so ass.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
You know, well, there's nothing. No, because it doesn't make any sense to waste 18 seconds to get an equals 1 when we're not going to be able to really use it. Unless the final book at the end. Well, it doesn't matter. If it's the final book, it'll end. Regardless. Don't mind me. Yeah, the eye's gone.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
What dramatic effect this is. We are getting closer, but slowly.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry! Seconds left.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
The Nirvana Initiative.
The name of the
No
game?
good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on, isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait, try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
I feel like the stuff that we learned from this sync was front loaded. Performance result, no, because like the payoff, at least right now for the ending, isn't hitting. But finding out that like Shoma and Gen are implicated is interesting. Be bad though in a lot of ways.
I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine. The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan? Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream. Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet. You don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room. Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
So we have to release her. I guess we have no choice.
It seems you have many questions for me, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Personal invite?
Wait, where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
In that Somnium earlier, Gen appeared. And Shoma did too.
So Tokiko definitely knows them, and yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Tama, what time is it now?
A little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
Anyway, let's talk to Gen and Shoma. Where are they now?
Well... I can't track down either of them. Either their phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Then we'll have to take a guess. Maybe Shoma is at school.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
Well, I'll get to that later. So then Shoma must be at home. Or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
At the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Gen is probably at his restaurant, or the warehouse district at the port. He once told me he loves the warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
So we have 4 destinations to check. Let's get moving.
Shoma, the director of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Why are you asking me? Of course I know. A killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
I'm sorry, but please don't ask about my dad. I don't want to be reminded of him. What?
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure. I think you might know her. Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terror is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
So what? Leave me alone. Please. I just want to be left alone. I had my phone turned off.
Why?
Because there was no reason to turn it on.
I heard you haven't been going to school. If you don't mind, could you tell me why?
I do mind, but can't you tell? I'm all alone, just like that Jin person.
Jin?
I read about it online. He had been sick for a long time. I don't know what his condition is called or whatever, but it was some sort of chronic disease. He was sick since he was young. Stayed in the hospital for a long time, didn't have any friends. According to the article, he took his classes from the hospital. I felt bad for him. One is lonely enough as it is, but he's only one half. I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it. I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me, you haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. But they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world, but you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game. But the Nirvana trial, on the other hand...
Nirvana trial?
It's a video that's been going viral. It was uploaded to ViewCube first, and then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Ryuki, I found the video. Do you want to see it?
No, I'll watch it later. This is more important right now. Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you, Bats 490 is just a game. No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the Nirvana trial is different. It's not just a game, it's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing, one after the other.
Tama, any information on these missing people?
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week. This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports filed. That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
Sorry, I need to go somewhere.
What?
You can keep the door unlocked. See ya.
Wait, I didn't get to wink sync.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
Nothing we can do. Looks like we'll have to get moving too.
This is another thing I don't like about it. I can't see what saves I have. It only lets me make one save. So I don't know where my autosave is in conjunction, because I really wanted to see that wink sync. But I didn't want to lead with it because I was afraid that since it's so colorful and special, it would be the one that like procs the conversation to go to what happened just now. Whatever. I'm gonna risk it and see where the autosave is.
I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Why? Why me?
It's optional, but I still didn't mind seeing that.
I don't know much about...
Yeah, you can only do it once a day. Hey, Sherry.
Ryuki, why did you come here?
I thought Shoma might
Big
be
Chef
here.
Fury.
I still need to ask him some questions.
But it looks like he's not here.
Looks like it.
Anyway, no point in staying here. Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
Today's been good. We're kind of like on our back feet where we don't know anything. So we're just being bombarded with like all the cryptic shit that is gonna like blow our minds in 20 hours. But this game has a creepier vibe than the first one for sure. But it's pretty good. I'm a fan. The storytelling is pretty top.
Oh, Mame is here too.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well...
How did she ask us that like that? Why are you here?
I'm not sure why, but she seems to be a bit down today. I'm sure she'll be back to her usual self eventually. Please let her be.
Date's on vacation. Forced vacation.
Maybe she lost 50,000 yen on pachinko slot machines.
This isn't boss we're talking about.
Well, it's better than having loose slots in other ways.
What other way?
No, you know.
No, I don't.
It is explained in yesterday's VOD about where Date is and all that. But yeah, hopefully he got with the receptionist. Oh, you think she's hormonal, or things are going belly up, so she's stressing out? Damn, you think Chimpe could bag a mame like that?
Right now, because I am here. Half might, half for all. We are full-time heroes.
Hey, that's my thing.
And wouldn't she know the baggage? That this man has like 10 kids, plus one on the way? So he slept with a high schooler? Not pretty kosher, it's true. Oh, the security guard has tickets. Right. Okay, sorry. I'm mixing my men who are getting people pregnant. What is the best things about zombies? The best thing? I mean, probably that they walk so that you can outrun them. No, E, I'm not close to done asking the questions. I'm curious about everyone else's answers, so I'll go on a journey to the other world line. Please don't say that. Oh God. Alright, looks like we get another one. We're gonna be mean to this one. I'm going to bury your childy. That's alright, relax. Yeah, go to sleep. Stop being weird. We're gonna be mean to this one this time around. He has a grave expression on it. Yeah, something happened.
Oh, it just ran out of battery.
You're watching too much porn.
Don't you have a softer way of saying that?
You're watching too much porn.
That's not what I meant. Gen, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws.
Why did she make that
Or
face?
Nice.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah.
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
I thought so too.
Gabe,
What's
this
that got to do with the case?
Gabe's creepy. Explain the details. I told him it's highly likely that Knives made the QR video, among other things.
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about. It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around.
Is there anything you can tell me about the Nirvana Initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Hariyuki, there's something bothering me. Something is wrong with Amame.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier. Right when she heard the words Tokiko and Nirvana Initiative.
What?
Well, I guess we're breaking the wink sync logic here.
It's okay, it's okay. Everything will be fine.
What was that?
I don't know.
Mame, are you hiding something? Do you know Tokiko? Do you know something about the Nirvana Initiative? Hey, Gen. There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes trivia, so maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz. A quiz. Hey, Mame. The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. But what is the second highest mountain?
K2.
I wasn't asking you. A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen. The bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball. So, how much does the ball cost?
You would think 10 yen is the correct answer. If the price of the ball is 10 yen, that would make the price of the bat 110 yen, which would add up to 120 yen, and therefore the answer is 5, and the bat is 105 yen. How cheap is that? It's probably more expensive than Ryuki's bat and balls. Alright, haha. Good joke, Tama.
The last man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it? No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
Nope, that's wrong too. The answer is LGBTQ+. You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in this world, dumbass.
What kind of pan can you not cook with?
The answer is simple. Panties.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I like the Tama in Chipits and on the
No response.
I'm at a loss. Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
Late at night, I get a call from you. Satellites circle and fade from view. My voice wavers and my words fail me. So I'll sing. In the dark, the shadows settle in. rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within that shining light. The morning sun sees flowers bloom in snow. There is rain within those cheerful eyes. Where it falls, a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade.
Yo, these
Thanks,
girls got
Denny.
songs.
I think I feel a bit better.
That's good.
Looks like Amame is back to her usual self.
But the way that we've gotten 2 new songs over like 2 days this is like an idol horror game. If these girls are all gonna be singing and then going through these like existential world-line crises.
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want to go on. Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well, yes.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
Is that?
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
This is my first time seeing one in person. That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape inside.
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
This is a bit embarrassing.
I only know her name from the internet. I just love stories about the occult and conspiracy theories, and when I looked up Nyes, that name came up.
Then what about the Nirvana Initiative?
I read about that on the internet too. It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it. Really, I'm telling the truth. Trust me. It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
No. I just lost 50,000 yen on pachinko.
See?
You can't be serious.
It's doing all right. I can only do what I can to make my customers happy.
But you don't want Matsushita Diner to show you up, right?
Of course not.
He was in the depression cycle. That was me after pulling for Varesa. But it lasted like 2 seconds versus like
I can't make the
me
dishes in
needing to
advance,
sing a
so I have to
song.
start from scratch every day. Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
The freezer is locked?
Yes, though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now.
We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here. Neither of them had any information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now. Ryuki, why are we here?
Remember how I said before that I like nature? The sea is also a part of nature. By the way, Tama, look over there.
That's...
You know them?
Oh, no, not really. I've just seen them around before.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think? Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event. Excuse me. I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You.
Ryuki, look! There's a flock of angry, finless porpoises over there!
They're probably here to protest.
What's going on? What could he be plotting? Nothing. I don't need to tell you anything.
What are the odds that we know this person?
None of your business. Ugh. You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead. The day to take action is approaching, and I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan. Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
On to the next place, huh?
You know, so far, I didn't. I thought it initially yesterday, but this game is giving me Steins Gate / Robotic Notes vibes. Both of which are pretty cool.
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon.
What's he doing here?
Let's go find out.
Oh yeah, I love
you.
Steins Gate.
What?
Yeah.
What's with you? You're not fun today.
Really? I'm always like this.
I was watching the sky.
The sky?
Yeah, like I told you. I've dreamed about being up in the sky since I was a little kid. I always wanted to be a pirate.
You mean pilot?
I like this part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that. It's confidential. I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so.
I
You
think
did say he just got there.
he's
Who did it come from?
letting on less than what he knows.
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
By the way, Ryuki, about the Nirvana trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch it?
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well. Hey... Ryuki? Are you okay?
I really hope those are cool payoffs when they finally explain it.
What? What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there? Like an NPC that froze up. Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Half an hour.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
As far as we're aware, he is a human. He had parents. And he is biological because they put the AI ball in his skull. Oh God.
No.
It can't be.
This can't be happening.
What kind of Tsukomi do you like? This is a spicy route. This is the mind break route for Ryuki, I guess. Not like we have much option. But damn. He must have known this was going to happen to her.
You should talk to Mamoru before checking the body.
Daddy's job is to help someone very important. I assist and protect that person from harm. Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to them.
Looks like he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I think we can strike him off the list of suspects.
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredible.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
Right. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko. And no one left it either.
Are there no cameras in the room? Can we see what happens?
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200. So I let you through into this room. Then, her body. Yeah, that door is the only way in or out. Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room? Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nye's.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we
Okay, let's investigate.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you!
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, alright?
There's an electromagnetic noise coming from somewhere in the wall.
The
There's a
room is
house.
inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was still alive.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes, that's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park. Looks like the statue is made of iron. This statue is iron too. As I mentioned before, there are no traces of blood in the room. Not on this desk, the walls, or the floor.
Terror killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought the right half of her body to this room. But how?
So, you haven't seen any of the game so far, right, Cheering? So, there is, in the first VOD, when we first started playing, there is somewhat of an explanation / reference as to what happens to the other half of the body. And it's sort of like the main gimmick of the game, I believe, where there's 2 timelines that we're experiencing. Right now, we're experiencing 6 years in the past through Ryuki's eyes. And then the part that's current day, aka 6 years from the future from this point, is through Mizuki's eyes. So right now, I guess in the past universe, this is a brand new thing. People being bisected at the molecular level and appearing, so almost like being no clip through objects.
If you spin this around, a secret staircase from the floor.
Yeah, I think personally, with how sort of esoteric the game is starting out, you need to definitely watch VODs in order to keep up.
Passageway behind it?
Probably not. Is this?
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
So, in the little appendix thing that has all the information on the people, it said that Tokiko was 54, which means 20 years ago she was 34. So in her 30s, she gave birth to a kid who's possibly 20-ish years old now.
Wait, what's this?
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk. So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation. Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of tungsten. It's a material that blocks X-rays, so I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
Huh. I like 1.5x too sometimes, because it's just fast enough where you can understand what's being said, but it has a little pep in its step.
There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
Even thermo.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full of water particles. The light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light is shining toward the southeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
An infrared laser is coming out of the statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's aimed to the northeast, huh?
It's a normal. My missing clue. Electromagnetic noise coming from somewhere in the wall. But I feel like I've communicated with all these dots. Oh.
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a pin code.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it. Alright, looks like we've investigated what we could for now. Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes. So, let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from the statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
it's made of iron. So maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please...
Tama, do you have a magnet?
No, I don't. Besides, can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway. Yes, we have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
What do you mean?
I mean, when we actually record this with the camera and...
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you!
This statue is the same as the one we saw earlier.
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
Which means... Well, there's not much else we can do.
So, let's get right to it.
You little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room, damn it!
Oh, right. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
There was an input device behind this. You already know the numbers to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. If you can't even solve this, you don't deserve to call yourself a member of Abyss.
So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
What? Telling me you don't know?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out already!
I know it has something to do with the diamond, but I can't recall. If I had like a way to pull up the image, can I go to my tab? No, I can't go to the menu.
Quit screwing around!
Thank you.
You saw the non-equal X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you? And... there were 16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape. You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer. Now, try again.
Yeah, but then why take it away? If you want me to use it, why put it away? I'm not tripping, right? Like, I mean, I took a snapshot, but I don't think that's what they want you to do. Because at the core of every game is a baby game. This doesn't require a Mensa answer. 16 numbers are placed in a diamond shape. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a pachinko. How were they supposed to expect you to know that? By not showing you. I'm angry. And then it goes away again. Who designed this part? Is that not what they want me to do? Well, the pachinko summation experiment didn't work. Because I tried 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5, and that wasn't the answer. And it's not just the outer numbers, because that's the first guess I did. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm not even tired right now, so it's not like I'm not seeing it. I'm not clouded by sleepiness. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't get what they want me to do here. It's X, so maybe multiply? And 16 numbers placed in a diamond shape. Is it all the ones with the blue lines? Like these little dashes separating the X's? Those aren't lines, that's just the space in between like the background and the X's. Good idea, though. I mean, we're literally throwing anything at this mysterious diamond. But it says combining these. What does that mean? Non-opal X mark seen with thermocode and 16 numbers placed in a diamond shape. Combining those. What does that mean? I'm gonna try multiplying. Let's see. 4, 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 0 times 2 is 0. 1 to the 4th is 1. 0, 9, 5.
Yep, good job. That's probably the answer.
Alright, don't be joking with me, Tom.
Probably.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked. I don't know whether those numbers are correct or not.
That was very stupid.
Rehearsal is now over.
It's time to start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How is a person who is playing this on the Nintendo Switch supposed to do that?
Okay, then I'm going to start filming.
The switch will explode if you tab out and try to open the calculator app.
Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who placed the right half of Tokiko's severed body here.
You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast.
Nah, I'm gonna go by Occam's razor. I think this part is shit.
If you leave the conventional
That's
way,
okay
you'll
though.
be spotted by the surveillance camera.
They've been hitting for a long time. They were bound to catch an L.
Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up!
Everyone's also like schizophrenic as fuck in this game.
Okay, here we go.
I'm starting to believe in being on Tokiko's side.
Ready? Action!
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason. Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
Terrible acting as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to escape?
Well, there's that electromagnetic rail in the floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it! Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was
Yeah,
moved.
they
so
bring
it
back
hit the
some
laser.
of the
What did
old
the culprit do
songs,
next?
which I
He must
appreciate.
have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
Stop!
Hmm?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry! Hurry! Move already!
Good, Ryuki. That's it! That's the performance I wanted to see!
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine.
Won't lie,
This scene is where
I'm
we show the screaming of
in
the
times like
culprit's
this. I
tortured
miss
heart.
cool, calm, collected, pervy Date. I like Ryuki for a lot of things, though. He's cool too.
This statue
But this
reacted
like
to the laser too.
schizophrenic shit is it ain't charming me.
I see. So this is how it works. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 4901095. There. Look!
A hidden door.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator. See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
You know, the first game came out in 2019, with this one obviously coming out after
Now you
it.
know Terror's escape route.
was
And the way he got in.
during the
Or use
pandemic,
this
the
elevator to
Danganronpa
bring
games were
Tokiko's
popping
right
off
half into
too.
the room.
And he must have used the same method to get
So
out.
maybe they took some inspiration from that
The
series that was
statue
doing well and
non-nipple
sprinkled
X
it over
symbol
here.
must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
What is this place?
It looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep. Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
I estimated the depth by calculating the acceleration and the time spent in the elevator.
Anyway, let's start looking around. Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
What do you think of eyeballs? What is the mean response here? Tasty? Tasty is more weird than mean. Scary makes you sound more like a coward. Pretty is nice. Round is straightforward. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go scary. Onitaro's dad is scary. I become a childy.
What is this box?
I don't know. The jewel box from Urashima Taro?
That one was at the bottom of the ocean.
But there's a beautiful princess here, right?
Where?
I'll kick your ass!
What's this? It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
This is kind of creepy.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
Like offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Tokiko. She said Nai's isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold vibes going on.
Sand is coming down from above.
Looks like the ceiling has degraded. I hope it doesn't come down on us.
A nice symbol here, too.
The non-nipple X. Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea. What was that sound?
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected. They're somewhere close.
What the?
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway, Hey! Freeze! What is this?
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above! There's another one!
Damn it!
I think we did earlier at Mizuki. Oh, you mean the one at the stadium?
Hey! I said stop!
Monkey flip. Oh, wow.
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades. I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki. I mean, I got chewed out by my higher-ups, too. After work tonight, I'm going to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there.
It's all right now!
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
Your daughter. I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time. Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings. But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki. I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can—
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in.
I really hate the fucking pacing of the auto sometimes.
If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
Positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki. Are you okay, Ryuki?
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... demoted. Me.
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days. Today was the day I lost my other half.
Hold out a broken watch from my pocket.
I had a younger twin brother. He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and he got run over, crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history. I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces. And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
I saw 1008, but maybe it's 909.
Then... Are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now. The reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer. right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki.
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma. Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
His current research is pretty dubious too, rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the Research Institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Riichi Chieda.
I know a Chieda.
Kizuna Chieda's father. The location indicated in the hidden message in Bats 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horidori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horidori Institute.
Then where was it really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horidori Institute.
And that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off. But we do have a lead. Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel? The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misaton.
Riichi Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor.
Nah, man, he's just really sharp, you know?
He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now.
True. They're trying to turn everybody into Bionicle.
Wait. Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Yep.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
Please be normal, Iris.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
All right. I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you.
Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Iowan, Misaton, and the third is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Ah, Mama the Informant.
They gave her a little veil.
You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
We learned a bunch of stuff, but all of it is like under 3 layers of knowledge checks that we don't have access to yet. All we know is that we're a fuck up. Sometimes we glitch out. They really are leaning into the fact that Boss has a daughter who's 18. Tokiko has a daughter who's 20-ish. Shoma lied to us. Kizuma's father, who's connected to Chikara, the scientist, the guy who looks like Dr. Cortex. And it's 11:30. So we're stopping here. This is a long route full of known knowledge that can be used right now. It reminds me a little bit of the Iris route, but just at least a little bit more grounded in reality. Let's just cross our I's and dot our T's and we'll get on out of here. We're gonna spend some eyeballs and get some costumes going here. Or not. Can I not buy anything here?
Good choice. I guess that's all we got for now. But yeah, we're still in the dark and we're still on this route. We haven't gotten to the Ryuki crash out, but it's coming up. If I boot back up again before Sunday, it'd be Friday. But I don't have any plans right now to boot up on Friday. I kind of want to keep the streams together so that it's like a burst of 4 days of activity, and then it gives me like 3 days to sort of like catch up with other things. But I am interested to see where the hell this route is going, because it's a lot of buildup and no payoff yet. And I'd like at least a payoff. So maybe I'll flip a coin on Friday and we'll see what happens. But if I don't stream Friday, I'll stream Sunday. Thanks for watching. Non-VOD watchers that haven't seen them yet, you should go watch it and catch up.
So you can be up to date and confused as me and I. Yeah. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Night night.